welcome back to the Onion Boys podcast. And today we are talking about traveling. And joined by me today are my boys Dale.
Hello.
And Roelio.
Was good, y'all.
So, where have you guys been? Where have you traveled? You know, where do you guys want to live? Where do you want to go? Future travel. Tell me about it.
All right, tell us about it, Dale.
Tell us
Me
about it.
first. Places to travel. I think little backstory. We actually recorded this once already.
Yeah.
But the file was corrupted
Yeah, man.
and our backup audio was really trash, so we decided to record it. And
Re-record it.
last time re-record. So I think last time I said I really wanted to visit some like horror-esque places. Like I think I said the Paris catacombs. I think is where one place I'd love to go and visit.
Paris catacombs.
Yeah.
That's kind of spooky.
It is spooky.
Really?
Yeah.
What was the other one?
I would go there. I would
Paris
go
catacombs.
Yeah, man.
Where else? The other one I wanted to go to was the place where Aaron Ralston lost his arm.
Oh, from the movie
127 hours.
127
I
hours.
want to check out that place as well. So I think so far there's two places that I kind of wanted to check out.
Imagine if they had like his arm still buried under there.
Right?
And there's like a music. They put it in like a glass case.
No, they removed the boulder. They removed the
They
boulder.
removed the boulder?
Yeah, it took
What?
They
like.
didn't remove the arm?
Did they remove?
Well, no, they removed the boulder to give him the ashes of his arms. I think.
Oh, it's ashes.
Yeah, because like it decomposed and stuff.
Well, how long did he keep it there?
I don't know. I don't know when they got rid of it.
27
either.
more days.
I don't know. Maybe.
Probably a while.
Yeah, probably a bit. That's a pretty big boulder.
Yeah.
From what I recall in the movies.
Yeah. I don't know anywhere. Maybe like a haunted house.
Yeah.
I'd stay in or a haunted hotel somewhere.
Didn't you say someone got lost in the catacombs?
Oh yeah, I was watching this video of this guy who got lost in the catacombs for like 3 hours.
In Paris.
It was on YouTube.
Ooh.
Yeah.
He went into the illegal part of the catacombs, and it's the same
Illegal.
entrance where they went to in the movie.
Yeah,
Like they went to like
movie.
a tunnel area. That's the same entrance he went through, and then he got lost for like 3 hours.
What's
and
the
then-
movie called again?
As above, so below.
Yeah, that's a good movie, guys.
Yeah. And then I remember in the video it was like my battery light's about to run out. If that happens, I'm screwed.
It's good.
I'm like, damn, dude. Like I got like anxiety just from watching the video.
How
that
did
crazy?
How did he manage to get out?
He just found his way out eventually. Luckily, he
That's
passed by.
lucky.
He passed by a few people along the way,
Wow.
and then he said he just gave him directions. But even then, the directions that they gave still weren't that great.
Yeah.
So he still got kind of lost.
There were other people in the illegal part?
Yeah, a lot of people like it's a tourist destination, the illegal part, anyways. But I'm not sure if they like.
So they just break the rules?
Yeah.
They just break the rules?
they don't block it off or anything. I'm not sure what they do there. But I guess like if they
in the movie, you have to like crawl.
Yeah.
Through like a bunch of skulls.
yeah, for the illegal one, it's like you go through this like train tunnel,
Oh, it's
and
a
the entrance is
train
on the side, and that's how you get
Train
into the
tunnel.
illegal part.
Yeah. Why is it illegal?
Because it's like the
Like
most
that?
dangerous area.
The place is massive, dude. Like,
Yeah.
What do you mean by dangerous? Like cave-ins?
Not cave-ins, but it's like where it's not controlled. Like the tourist spot is like, okay, they have this section of the catacombs you could look at,
yeah.
but then like the illegal part is like, okay, no one's there. If you get lost, you're fucked.
I wonder if like anyone's died there.
Pretty sure.
Probably.
I'm sure someone has. I'm pretty sure if they build up enough like fatalities or deaths in that catacombs area, they eventually like officially block it off.
Like after the first
Yeah.
death, why don't they just block it off? You know.
I guess I don't know. Well,
You
then like it's like if you don't tell anyone where you're going, it's like how are you gonna find him?
Exactly.
So it's not confirmed if he was in there. He just said
No.
he was going in there.
They keep it open because they're like, oh, you're not allowed to do this. But
Well,
if you
you're
do it,
welcome. You know,
we're not gonna be mad.
Might as well like give them a map. You know,
Yeah, I guess.
a map of the illegal parts.
You're not allowed to do this, but here's a map.
Now all I'll do is here's a map. Here's some batteries. There you
Yeah.
go. Just go in, hop in.
Yeah. I don't know. I just really want to go to like the scary places. I guess.
I would sleep over a haunted house.
Would you
Haunted
sleep
house?
in the catacombs with all the dead?
I don't know about the cat.
The
It seems
catacombs.
uncomfortable at that point.
Seems musty.
Well, I don't know.
Seems musty.
Maybe just like abandoned in cave diving stuff I'd want to do.
Maybe I'd sleep over, but not actually sleep. Like, I probably wouldn't even sleep at the haunted house. I'd just stay awake with the
Oh, okay.
homies.
With the homies, especially.
Well, yeah, obviously I wouldn't go alone by myself.
Why
So-
not, man?
It's just by myself.
No
That's a
balls.
bit spooky.
Okay, yeah, that's where I draw the line. I'm never going by myself.
Wait, you said no balls. You gotta do it now.
He's gotta do it.
He's gotta
now.
do it now.
He's obliged.
Where would
What about you? Well, where do you
Uh,
want to go?
Well, when I was younger, I wanted to go Paris as well because I was a romantic kid, or at least
A romantic kid. Yes.
I wanted to be romantic, at least. So yeah, I always thought Paris was cool.
Oh, you said it to impress the girls.
Maybe a little bit
Hey,
both.
I'm gonna take you to Paris soon. And you were like grade 3 at the train that time.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. But then I heard about like how everyone there is kind of rude
Yeah.
in Paris. It's
It
kind of
Could also be a stereotype.
could be, but I don't know. Like Montreal, I went there, and it's kind of true that they're not
Really? Everyone was
they're
rude?
not the most polite. Yeah.
But I heard it was like, oh, you're Canadian. Never mind. You're cool. Because I think it's what the Americans are really rude with. So you gotta like say you're Canadian or something. I don't remember where I heard that from.
You introduce yourself to an American. Hi, I'm this, and that, and I'm also Canadian.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I really want to go to Japan. I love Japan.
Japan.
You know, I'm a borderline weeb.
Mhm.
Borderline.
I watch my fair share of anime.
Only
Actually,
because
even listened
of
to an anime podcast, Filler Arc by Little Pichu.
Nice.
You gotta really shout them out. No, they have to pay us. Pay us, please.
Yeah, I don't know. Japan culture seems really cool with the
Yeah.
arcades. The food, oh my god, the food looks scrumdiddlyumptious.
Scrumdiddlyumptious. There it is. I'm also interested about like the history of Japan.
Yeah.
Like
it's really
I know Japan has a lot of like war history
Mm.
going back to
True.
ages and ages ago, which is pretty cool to me.
I think a lot of places have war history though, but I think Japan.
Japan is like the most complex
Yeah.
one.
Move
I
on.
find.
Wait, was that China?
That's
That's
China, bro. That's not Japan.
Wait, move on.
Mulan.
Oh, Mulan. Oh.
Yeah. Mulan?
That's
I love Mulan.
that's set in China.
It is. I just
You're-
think about it.
You offshot a little bit.
Yeah.
there.
Mhm, mhm.
I want to see the cherry blossoms. It looks hella cool in the animes.
Yeah.
And even in real life pics, they look good.
I think I mentioned this in the last podcast that got corrupted, but there is a cherry blossom here in Winnipeg. It's
Yeah,
like
yeah,
in
yeah,
a
yeah,
neighborhood.
says something about that.
I should look at
It's
it.
down
I should
in
visit
Wellington and Ingersoll, if you can find
It's
it.
super close to my house.
Yeah, it is.
Wellington and Ingersoll?
Yeah.
A cherry
where?
blossom tree?
Where?
It's
exactly?
like literally
Near
on the
Sargent?
corner.
Is it one cherry blossom tree or is
Yeah,
it
there's
like...
one cherry blossom tree.
I've never seen it.
Wait, Wellington and Sargent?
Yeah, it's not as like picturesque as you see in like Japan and stuff, but it still is a cherry blossom tree.
Where is it? A park?
No, it's on someone's like lawn.
Oh, it's on the lawn.
Someone's
Wow.
lawn,
Lucky
wow.
guy.
Yeah, lucky guy.
I'll probably plant one if I ever get a house.
Yeah, I think they could survive here. I
Can it?
think.
I guess.
What kind of temperatures
maybe.
do they need?
Well, like, if that guy survives here, then, like, if you plant one...
Maybe
I
there's
guess
something
It does
special.
get cold in Japan too. You know that like they have winter
Does
seasons.
it?
There. Yeah, they have winter seasons there too. They have snow there too.
It's hard to keep track.
Yeah.
Who has snow and stuff.
Who has snow?
But Japan seems hella cool. Would you guys go there?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
just
yeah.
a visit.
You guys
Go
ever
there.
lived there?
I don't know.
Interesting story that I learned recently.
Yeah.
My aunt lives there,
Mm.
and she
Like you
teaches.
found out?
Yeah, I found out that she lives there, and she teaches English there.
Oh,
Right.
okay.
And the reason why she wanted to pursue being an English teacher in Japan was because she watched a lot of anime. So for all the weebs out there, the dream is real. Just
It
keep
is.
keep watching. You know.
Does she teach like the language or
Yeah, she teaches
English language arts?
She teaches English.
Like English.
Yeah, English. There's a teacher
Okay.
there, so she got her teaching license there. Learned Japanese, got her teaching license there.
Hell yeah.
And you know, I think she's on like a working visa, but
How much of a license do you need? How hard is it to get the teaching license?
not really sure. I just know that she's there. Really.
Oh hell yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
I would do that.
What if you had, like, a teaching license here and then you go to Japan? Does that work out the same way?
Maybe.
It depends.
Oh, okay.
It depends.
Maybe.
Probably.
Well, yeah, I imagine I have to learn language, too.
Yeah.
I hear the subway isn't very good though in Japan.
In Japan, I thought it was
Wow.
like pristine.
No, it's terrible.
I don't know, like the subway system or like the subway itself
The subway in general.
in general. Like, cause everyone's packed in like a sardine.
No, because the harassment.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
what I
the
mean.
subways.
Yeah.
I think at the restaurant.
What the food
What
there
the
is
damn?
amazing.
Yeah, I know.
bro.
I'm like, wait, I thought food in Japan was
Wait,
good.
first of all,
Oh,
who-
did you take like the
Subway.
sandwich?
Yeah, the sandwich subway.
first of all, you don't go to Japan for their subway. It's like the subway sandwiches.
I know, like, what the
alright?
fuck? It's fast food.
Oh
Like,
my
what does it
God.
matter?
Yeah, let me just.
I
fly
heard all the
14 hours
levels
there.
in Japan for food is like super good though. Like like the convenience stores have like hella good ramen
Yeah.
and chicken.
And like rice balls.
Yeah,
and
don't they have
stuff.
like vendors and shit? Where you can get like warm food.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They have vending machines that like dispense fresh rice and
Yeah.
curry.
Yeah.
All
'Cause,
that
like,
stuff.
The culture there is like they're really good with customer service.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't. North America can really learn a thing or two from good customer service.
Hmm.
Anyways,
I try my best.
we try our best. All right.
How about you, Harvey?
Me, I kind of want to travel to Europe. Honestly.
where?
Europe.
Oh,
Mostly,
Europe. Okay.
Mostly Santorini, Italy.
Mm.
I've had this like fascination with like Italy ever since I was like grade 6. Mostly
Yeah.
because I had a pen pal. I
Oh,
think I told you
yeah.
guys about this. Like I had a pen pal when I was grade 6.
Yeah, I think.
And turns out she lived in Italy, in Venice, Italy, and she's a kickboxer, which is pretty hardcore.
Ah.
yeah.
I like that, yeah.
What's,
You're
her,
still-
na-
you're
what's
still-
her name?
You know, I forget, but I remember the face.
Are you still in contact with her?
No, not
No?
anymore.
Oh.
Not after that pen pal program, but
That's tragic.
she told me all about Italy. It's really nice there. I want to see the canals and stuff. When if I ever do travel there,
Mm.
the
Yeah.
canals of Italy, you can ride like the boats and stuff to get everywhere.
Okay.
That's like their water taxi, that type of thing.
Okay. I remember when I was younger too. It was back. I was like really into like Assassin's Creed.
Yeah.
Like, yo, I visit Italy. I climbed that. I climbed that in the video game.
Where is it set?
In Assassin's Creed, the first like
Venice?
no the second game and the two following after that were based in Italy.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm like, oh damn, I'd love to go there.
That's
Huh,
dope.
Check
That's
out,
dope.
see all the stuff I climbed. I think I even memorized some of like the famous landmarks,
Yeah.
but I forgot about it.
Oh my God.
Because that's how much I was into Assassin's Creed when I was younger.
I actually really love pasta. I would love to make my own pasta.
Yeah,
one
and the
day.
food there is like authentic and all that stuff.
Yeah.
There's these things called I forget what kind of. It was like a slice of meat.
Gnocchi.
I don't know, but they have really good meat there. That's
Good
all I know.
Meat,
Yeah, they got good meats, good cheeses.
I heard the best cooking is actually home cooking.
Yeah, in Italy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Done by like the nonas.
The mamas.
The mamas, the
Mhm.
titas.
Mhm.
And I also want to
I
travel
don't think there are
to.
titas there. Or not that many.
Same thing. They're like aunts, titas, same thing.
Well, like it's said differently.
said differently. There's the same thing, alright. But I really want to travel to Estonia as well.
Estonia.
Mostly because when I was in music, we learned the history about Estonia and how like the Russians took over in like World War II, and then they took back Estonia using music
Okay.
itself. So it has a pretty deep and rich history. And I've seen videos of people traveling to Estonia. It's pretty beautiful there. Like once every 4 years or 2 years, there's like a 20,000 people choir that
Oh,
gathers. And I kind of
what?
want. Yeah, it's sick. Mostly because how they took back Estonia. How they took back Estonia was music related. So
Oh.
everyone gathers once or twice every 2 years or 4 years, and they sing together.
Took it back from who?
The Russians.
Oh.
Yeah, because it was Russian occupied in World War II. So
Holy shit.
there's still like a fair amount of Russian people there though, because it's the border between Russia and Europe.
Mhm.
Yeah,
How do you
Okay.
keep 20,000 people organized?
that's the thing.
That's nuts.
Yeah,
I'm sure people can do that.
yeah.
It's actually nuts.
I've seen videos about it and the history about it. It's pretty interesting.
That's
It's
pretty
definitely on
interesting.
my bucket list.
What kind of stuff do they sing?
Uh-huh.
What kind of stuff do they sing?
Mostly like
Jazz.
no, not
You like jazz?
I like jazz. Mostly. The song I sang was a song called "Musica" by Part Oosberg. It's a pretty beautiful song. If you guys get a chance to listen to it, you should definitely listen to it. But
Is it on Spotify?
it's not on Spotify.
Oh,
it's on
no.
SoundCloud though, for
Oh,
some
it's-
reason.
it's
Yeah.
on Sound-
It's on SoundCloud, but but it talks about like the beautiful earth, nature, that type of thing. You know,
Mhm, mhm.
It's very poetic. If you guys get a
Sick.
chance, you should listen to it. But yeah,
That's sick.
other than those two, Japan is a really big one.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
That's it. I want to go back to the Philippines.
yeah, the Philippines.
Mm.
I haven't been there since I left.
See, you left when you were like 2 years old,
When I was
right?
4.
When you were 4, and Dale, you were
I was
born,
born
here.
here. Never been to the motherland.
I left when I was like 10 years old, so I have a pretty good memory of it. And I
The
came back
Philippines?
2 years ago, actually.
My dad just got back, actually,
Oh, hell
like
yeah.
on Sunday from the Philippines.
Yeah.
What
Yeah.
You just visit family?
Yeah. Pretty much.
Nice.
The motherland, huh?
Yeah.
The motherland.
When I went to the Philippines actually 2 years ago, Manila was still the same. There was a lot of smog there. It's pretty dirty, I'm not gonna
Pollution.
lie. And like the traffic was insane.
Insane.
A 2-lane became a 5-lane.
Why is there a lot of traffic?
Huh?
Why is there a lot of traffic?
It's mostly because people just don't follow the lines on the road.
Oh my god.
They just want to sneak in between cars, right? They change lanes often. While a 1 lane becomes like 3, and like you have motorcyclists dodging and weaving in between cars too. It's pretty hectic.
That's nuts.
Yeah, it's insane there. It's literally a free for all for cars. So we didn't really get around much once when we were there, but it was okay.
Yeah.
It was
pretty
alright.
good.
It was alright.
It's pretty good. Yeah. So fellas, where do you all want to live after this? Like in
Where
the future?
do you want to live?
Yes. Where do you want to live? I know Romalia wants to live in Japan.
Well, I
But
want to live in Japan.
yeah.
I probably want to go to LA because that's where League of Legends is.
League of Legends, there it
The
is.
LCS.
The LCS.
For North America, at least.
Yeah.
It'd be cool to go to Berlin for Europe as well.
Oh, you thinking about Berlin?
For European LCS.
Oh, I see.
It's called LEC now, by the way.
Okay.
And then there's one in Korea, and there's one in. For China, I think they do like a lot of stages. Like they do home stages now.
Yeah,
Like
China.
yeah. Like do you know like NBA teams have their like city teams. You know,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
there's
yeah.
Toronto, there's Golden State.
Yeah.
And that's the thing for China now. They
City teams?
yeah,
now?
they have city teams. Well, like
Damn.
the team has a city where their stadium is, and that's called their home stadium.
Is there a Winnipeg League of Legends like
I
stadium?
wish.
No,
You know?
I'm pretty sure there isn't.
All I got is Pants Are Dragon.
Oh my
Shout
God,
out.
it's best. Oh my God. They have to. He has to pay us now, dude. Stop shouting out people. They have to pay us.
Shout out so many people.
Shouting out so many
But yeah,
people.
I would love to live in Japan.
Yeah. What about you, Dale?
Honestly, I'm happy here. I don't really want to live anywhere.
In the cold.
I mean, yeah.
And the hot.
the
Like honestly,
hot.
I've adjusted to it. It's like, oh, it's hot now. It's cold. It's like there's a problem everywhere. Honestly,
And the canker worm infested.
You guys don't like
Streets.
cankerworms?
I mean, when you barely go outside, you kind of find.
I ran through so many canker worms like coming down your
On the way
street. Yeah.
Oh, they don't
My
mind me.
Lord.
I don't mind them.
I had to dodge and
Yeah.
weave, but I don't really mind them myself. But it's just kind of annoying when one gets on you.
I
Yeah.
guess.
Honestly, like I'm happy here. I don't really want to live anywhere.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's pretty. That's fair. That's
And
fair.
I'm happy here too. I just want to try out new things. You know,
Yeah.
get a change of pace.
Gotta
Mm.
change your pace of things. First, realistically, I'll probably end up staying in Winnipeg, most
Oh, really?
likely.
Okay.
But you know, come to the future, I kind of want to move to like the West Coast.
Yeah.
So somewhere along the
Northeast,
lines of,
southwest, okay.
so somewhere around like Edmonton maybe or Vancouver.
Okay.
Edmonton
Yeah.
or Vancouver. Why those two?
Huh?
Why those two?
Well, I don't know. I guess people say life's just better out there, and
Yeah, it is.
mostly it's because of the weather.
Is it
I like
better
to go
there?
a lot. Yeah, I like to go out a lot.
Yeah,
Apparently, everywhere is better than Winnipeg, to be honest.
for weather, yeah.
For weather, because it gets super cold here and then super hot at the same time.
Yeah,
Yeah, we can go
bad.
through spring, summer, fall, and winter in one day.
I guess yeah, that's true.
Yeah. I've felt that before, but
I feel you.
I also kind of want to try the East Coast
Hmm.
to Nova Scotia. Whoa.
Ew.
I actually visited Nova Scotia, but we'll get into
yeah,
that a
yeah,
little
yeah.
bit later. Nova Scotia is really nice, though. I've been there myself. The seafood is to die for. A1.
Hmm.
The lobster, the mussels, the clams, the oysters. Ooh. Ooh.
I hear there's a problem in LA with too many people moving there. Like
No,
it's this meme.
because like it's sort of like meant like this land of opportunity
yeah,
thing.
Yeah.
you know that's where you go for Hollywood.
Yeah,
and-
like a lot of YouTubers like they hear the move, they're like just hate it there, like absolutely.
Why?
yeah.
The traffic apparently, like everything. Apparently, like the air is extremely polluted, no matter how nice it looks.
Really?
Yeah, and I
Interesting.
don't remember what they say, but
Why is it polluted?
a lot of cars? I don't know.
Oh, a lot
Yeah.
of
The
cars.
traffic, a lot of traffic equals more exhaust. You know.
You know, there's more
Polluted.
people in LA than Canada.
All of Canada?
Yes, because
Really?
like
Wait, how
most,
big is LA?
most of Canada is like barren woodland trees.
I
I think it
guess.
is. Like, well, let me look it up. But
Wait,
just
that's
keep
insane.
going.
There's like so many provinces at the lower part of Canada
So let's see here.
that are packed. Like Vancouver, I'm pretty sure is packed.
I think so.
Yeah, a lot of people move Vancouver. Even Americans move to Vancouver.
Mhm.
So there's 37 million people in Canada right now, and let's check the LA.
It's only 37.
Yes,
I-
like
I-
all this land.
I actually thought it'd be close to 1 billion. Not gonna lie.
In Canada?
Yeah. I
Yeah.
thought
And
Canada
there's
was
4
big enough.
million people in LA. So they're beating us by like
Wait, what?
300k. Or sorry. Oh wait.
PewDiePie has more
No,
subscribers
no,
than
no, 37 is more than 4.
Oh, I'm dumb right now. Holy
Are
shit.
you okay? Okay, that's not even close, man.
Okay.
But when you call-
apparently I've been fed false information by
Yeah.
don't trust what you see online.
But
right?
when you consider like saturation, like Los Angeles is way more packed
Yeah, when you consider
in a small space.
when you consider like density, population density, Canada is very dispersed.
Dispersed.
Right? And LA is just imagine fitting 4 million people in one like
Yeah.
city.
Because I
That's
don't
insane.
think that many people live in Nunavut and Yukon and stuff.
Yeah, like the north.
I think
nobody
it's like
lives.
way lower than like
Yeah.
Toronto, which is huge.
Yeah, exactly.
Hmm.
LA, huh?
But I think
Yeah.
I'd still probably move there. It seems.
For LA?
Yeah,
It
I
seems-
wanna.
The promise of LA it seems so like grand, you
Yeah.
know.
Well, I wanna specifically get into Riot. You know, whether it's playing or just with the company, I wanna specifically go into there.
Become like an assistant or something.
Yeah, anything really.
Yeah, anything really, just for the love of the game, you know.
I love the game.
Just
Ge-
for the love of the game.
Yeah.
Yep.
So,
Mhm.
fellas, where have you guys been actually?
Where have I
Yeah,
been?
where have you been?
Smart.
The places you have traveled yourself. So obviously, we've been to Winnipeg. We live here.
Obviously, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I've never been there.
You've never been there?
Fucking Winnipeg.
Yeah, I know, right?
God damn.
Winnipeg actually gets name dropped a lot on like TV and movies.
Really?
Does it?
Surprising. Yeah, I see a lot actually.
I remember I always see like I one time I was bored I just looked at Winnipeg on YouTube and there's a lot of gang shit on there.
It's all gang shit.
A lot of gang shit, a lot of murders. Like damn.
There was that one like Simpsons episode where they went to Winnipeg actually.
Oh really?
Yeah.
I didn't see that one.
And the sign said, "We were born here. Why are you here?"
Come
There's
on,
nothing
guys.
out here.
Winnipeg isn't that bad.
No, but like on standards, like yeah, we're like Winnipeg's like the murder capital of Canada, right? Or the
It's
crime
fucked up.
capital.
It's
But like
fucked up.
I don't imagine we're as bad as like Detroit or something, you know?
Yeah.
Probably not.
Yeah.
We are the Canadian Detroit.
Like we're
basically.
bad Canadian wise.
in Canadian standards, alright.
But American wise, we're like way better.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess when you compare those two.
Yeah.
'Cause when you think about like how many times have you heard Brandon get name dropped?
What do you mean?
Like the city of Brandon.
The city of Brandon.
Like none.
None.
Wait.
And-
Oh yeah, I don't even.
exactly. Like there's a bunch of cities in like Alberta. You guys ever hear those?
Nope.
No, but I hear Winnipeg actually a decent amount.
Winnipeg,
I
yeah.
guess we're just a meme.
Yeah, I guess we are a meme. Like living in the middle of the prairies.
Yeah.
Living out in the middle of nowhere.
Are we the flatlands? No, we're the hills, right?
No,
No,
There's plats.
we're flat-
I
I
think
we're,
we're, in a-
flat, we're flats.
I think we're above sea level. So,
Okay.
it's a plateau. I'm not
We're
sure.
flat.
Well, Winnipeg's relatively flat.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you go to Ontario,
Well,
it's
let's just say it's a
mountains.
prairie. There you go.
Which
Yeah.
we were
It's a prairie. But anyways, where have you guys been?
I'll go first.
We sidetracked to Winnipeg a bit, shitting on
A lot
it.
to say about it.
We got a lot to say about this place.
That's
alright.
another episode, man.
That's an entirely different topic.
For me, I've been outside of Canada a few times. I went to Texas for a bit. I was in Texas. Moved to Texas for a bit when I was like 4 to 6, I think.
Oh, you lived
Really?
there.
I lived there for a
in
bit. Yeah,
Texas?
I lived there for a bit.
But you were born here.
Dale's a
I was
Texan.
born here, and then by the time I turned like 3 or 4, I moved to Texas for a bit.
Oh.
Dale's
With
a
my
Texan.
my mom's side of the family, and I think I know when I was 6, I moved back, and I didn't visit until like I was like 15.
Okay.
Yeah.
Any
Uh,
reason why you lived there?
Lived there? I don't
You
know.
don't remember?
I don't know. Maybe
You were pretty young.
Yeah, I was young, so I just remember like my memories start there in Texas, but apparently I was born here.
True.
Yeah.
True.
Kind of weird.
I went to Texas.
Texas.
It's really it's like it's not hot. I guess it's kind of hot there, but like I remember like specifically like for us it was like sweater weather, right? But I remember seeing my relatives showing up with like coats and stuff, like winter coats. I'm like, damn, this is some weak shit.
Look at them
This is
weaklings
nothing in
over
Winnipeg.
here. You think 15 degrees is cold? Nah.
Yeah, it's like, oh, it's so cold. Why didn't you put on a jacket? Like, it's just sweater weather. I'm fine.
I'm chilling, man.
Yeah. Like I even show up like it's just a shirt or something like that. Go outside
Yeah.
like that.
See, like that happened to me too when I visited in the Philippines like 2 years ago.
Mhm.
I didn't know why, but I thought they didn't sell sweaters there, mostly because like
What
it's
the heck,
always
man?
It's so
40
hot there.
degrees. It's always 40 degrees there. But like once it drops 30 degrees, well, people start wearing sweaters. People start getting cold. Oh, it's so cold today.
Yeah.
It's
At
only
plus 30?
25 degrees. Oh,
Oh, no.
It's 25 degrees, dude.
Yeah,
It's so
heat
cold.
stroke.
You know, I get tired. Oh, it's plus 10 today. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Oh,
Meanwhile,
no.
me and my family were just there in our shirts and like shorts. And,
Yeah.
and my family members were like, "Oh, why aren't you cold? How are you not cold?" Like,
Yeah.
bruh, it turns negative 30 back where I come from, right?
Yeah. Where else? I've been to Florida for Disney World.
Mm,
That was good.
Disney
I think I went when I was like 13, 14.
How's Disney,
Yeah.
by the way?
It was really good. I have a lot of good memories there.
I've never been to Disneyland.
I'm not gonna
Me
bring up
too.
what I said last time because I'm.
What's the difference between land and world?
World is bigger. I think I
makes
said
sense.
because
That
like
makes
land,
sense.
land and
Where's
world.
world? LA?
Florida. It's in
Florida
Florida.
Where's land?
I don't know.
and everywhere. I know there's
It's
one. in-
everywhere?
Yeah, I know there's one in
That
like
makes
Oregon
sense.
or
Yeah,
something.
world is like the central part.
And you went to world.
I went to World.
Oh,
It was the main one. I remember my mom was really obsessed with going. It's really big. I didn't know. I think even like
Well, this world.
we were there for like 2 weeks, I think, and we still didn't
Oh
see
my
everything.
God. You didn't see
Really?
everything?
We still didn't see everything. Yeah.
Like you were just in like
Yeah.
Disney itself.
They have like
right?
2 whole water parks that we went to. Like I don't remember. It's like think about like 2 Splash Mountains. That was really good.
Uh-huh.
2 Splash Mountains in the main area, and there's like several like theme parks and stuff that we didn't get to see all
theme
of.
parks and rides. Yeah.
And then the food there was really good. We ate a lot of fancy restaurants, a lot of lobster and steak there.
Whoa.
Mm.
You already know.
Really good.
Steak.
A lot
Really
of
good.
crawfish.
Mhm.
It is Florida, so.
Did you eat
Yeah.
the crawfish where it's
Oh. I don't think I had crawfish. No.
I
I did, no.
was gonna ask you if you had it boiled or steamed.
I've
No.
had crawfish before. I had it boiled.
I don't think I ever-
We
It's
put it in our
disgusting.
sinigang.
Hmm.
What do we mean? It's
You gotta do it
disgusting?
steamed, man.
Look at this elitist right here, gatekeeping crawfish.
I don't even like crawfish.
You don't even like
But I watched a
crawfish.
documentary where it's like logical to steam it instead of boil it.
Alright.
Alright.
You prepare.
Ugly delicious. Watch it, guys.
You
It's on
prepare.
Netflix.
You prepare your crawfish any way you want. But I've seen people boil it. You can cook it however
A
you
lot of
want.
good memories there. There was this one like water park I went to, and they have like it's like a drop. It's like a straight down drop. It's like I think like the size of a skyscraper. I think.
A drop
or-
that big.
Yeah, it's like an exact like vertical slide. For like you go straight down for a bit, and eventually like you smooth out, right?
Oh.
I remember going on that. That was so good. Going on that.
Mm.
The adrenaline rush you got off that and like starting on it. I don't remember how big it was.
It's making me queasy. Just thinking about it.
Yeah, and like the line up there was really long, and then it was so good. I think it was like the closest I've been to like skydiving and stuff. Because it's just straight down.
You don't even touch
down
the
slide.
water slide itself. You just fall down.
You just go straight down. I don't know. Eventually you touch the water slide, obviously. Maybe I'm over exaggerating how it was like a straight drop. Maybe it was a bit of a slant, so you could stay on it.
It's like a 90-degree drop.
Yeah, that's not exactly 90
That's
degrees.
nuts, man.
And still, that was really good. What else?
You'd fall so fast.
Went on a lot of rides.
A lot of rides. What was your favorite?
I don't remember. It was either the one I think it's called Tower of Terror. I think it's
Oh,
like one of
yeah.
those rides where you drop straight down and go up.
Oh.
It's like except the theme is like a haunted hotel.
Ooh,
So that was cool.
This
Spooky.
podcast is spooky.
Yeah, and then
Close your eyes.
a whole bunch of other rides. I remember I was like really skinny back then too. It was really nice. Like I remember looking back at those pictures, like damn.
Did you go during your cross country?
Yeah, I went after like because in
Oh,
grade 8 I
right.
did cross country, right? And it was the summer before grade 9,
Yeah.
and I was really skinny back then.
Let's get it.
Where else have I been to? Ontario, I think I've been to. Yeah, I went to Ontario. I rode.
Would you go to Toronto?
We drove there. No, just like Ontario, I think.
Ontario.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Well, am I stupid? Well, I've been into
Is
Ontario.
there a city called Ontario?
No,
Is
Ontario.
it the province?
Ontario's the province.
Oh, okay.
Toronto's the city.
Well, I've been
You probably went to Toronto.
Toronto.
maybe.
Probably.
It was a long time
I don't
ago.
remember.
Yeah.
Oh no! It was the Nova
Ottawa.
Scotia.
Oh, it's
Where's
You went
the
to Nova Scotia?
Where's the waterfall? What's it called?
Toronto. Niagara Falls.
Niagara
Toronto.
Falls.
Yeah.
That's right, that's right.
Yeah, you
Not
went to
Nova
Toronto.
Scotia.
Went a long time ago. It was a long time ago.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's where the border is.
Is it?
Yeah, I'll get into it a bit later, but I went to Toronto as well not too long ago, and I crossed the Rainbow Bridge there to New York, the state of New York. But I didn't go into New York City though; it's a bit
Okay.
too far.
Okay. Well, yeah, that's where I've been doing.
I'm not allowed to go into New York.
Yeah,
so.
Aurelio does not have a passport,
Oh my God, you don't?
I have a Filipino passport.
nor is he a citizen.
I have a
There you go.
Philippine citizen.
He is a Filipino citizen.
Well, I'm
still.
I'm a permanent resident, so I don't know if
Okay.
I'm still a Filipino citizen.
I think you still are.
Still?
Like you were
Maybe.
born there. You gain your citizenship. I know.
and
if
I haven't
you're-
given it up.
Yeah, I know. If you want to become a citizen here, you have to give up your citizenship in the Philippines.
Yeah, you have to give it to everywhere, right?
Yeah, unless you get a dual citizenship when you're considered a citizen here and in the Philippines, but that one's pretty hard to get.
Yeah, it is hard.
Besides that, I think that's the only three places I've been to. I don't really travel that often, honestly. Yeah.
Me too.
I see.
Well, you're well. Where have you been?
I have been to Toronto as well.
You never,
Toronto.
you never been out anywhere outside of Canada, right?
Nope.
You never been not in the States?
Nope, not
Oh,
allowed.
No,
Oh,
you
yeah.
gotta-
You
you
just
gotta
we
passed
get,
it
we
there,
get
yeah.
arrested.
Oh, they're gonna ask you to turn back.
And then, what if I force my way in? They still gonna ask
Aren't
me.
you?
Well, they're gonna chase you down, boy.
Yeah.
Okay, but yeah, I went to Toronto. It was probably my favorite trip with my family.
Yeah.
It was one of those trips where you kind of you wake up super early and you go to the hotel super late, cause you just did a lot of stuff during the day.
Mhm.
You know, I went to the CN Tower.
Yeah.
It was really cool, and I wanted to hit on the locals.
The local? How
Or
old
the
are you?
tourists. I was in grade 9. No, grade
Oh,
10.
of course.
Grade 10, so I was like 15.
And Mo, like his hormones were flying at that point.
Yeah.
They were nuts. But then my family didn't want me to separate from the group.
Yeah.
Because it was a foreign city.
Oh yeah.
Foreign
Wait, speaking of which,
city.
yeah, I had this sort of same exact story. When I went to Texas, I had back when I was in like my clan, my sniper clan. I wanted to. He said, "Oh, yo, you going to this mall? I come visit you." And I asked my mom if I can come see this guy. She's like, "No, you can't go see him. He's a stranger."
He is a stranger.
Yeah, but like I talked to the guy for like 2 years. And he was my clanmate. So I was like, I want to go see him.
No,
You
that's
stud
tragic.
him up. And I remember afterwards he got mad at me. He's like, where were you? I was
so-
looking for you. I was like,
Yo,
bro, I was
my
looking for
mom-
you too, but I just
my-
couldn't separate from my
Mom,
family.
man.
do you still keep in touch with them?
Nah, they're all. I have them. I haven't had it on Steam, but I don't really play that much.
Ah, I see,
Yeah.
I see.
Hit him up.
It's all good. It's all good.
Another story.
Where else, Rolio?
For my trip to Toronto, I went to an indoor water park. It was pretty chill.
I always want to try one of those. Yeah.
Yeah, it was good. It was big. And then went to Niagara Falls. It's probably my favorite part of the trip. Because I took the ferry.
Yeah,
or
the boat
small
ride?
boat,
Yeah.
whatever it's called, into the actual falls.
Yeah.
And then so they gave us these ponchos, and then these rain ponchos, and I'm like, what the fuck we need this, guys? You guys scared of getting a little wet? And then we get into the thing, and it's pouring. Like
Yeah,
it's
it
actually
is.
like aggressive rain or like aggressive water because it doesn't count as rain, but it was aggressive splashing, guys.
Where was that?
Aggressively
Where was that?
splashes.
It's in Toronto.
Yeah,
Niagara
once you get
Falls.
too close to the falls, it's gonna start pouring on
It started pouring. Like it was loud and wet.
you. Loud and wet.
But it was fun. It was super fun.
Mm-hmm.
And then I did the thing where you make a wish. You throw a coin into the water and you make a wish.
That's pollution.
Yeah, and I felt bad afterwards because I polluted the water.
I wonder how much money is in like the falls. Like if the falls ever like dries up, there's gonna be
Oh,
like treasure
all the
hunters
coins down there,
where
yeah.
all these coins.
Yeah. That's a movie. That's a
Would
movie
it
right
ever
there.
dry up? Doesn't it connect to the ocean or something?
At one point, it did. The falls did have a standstill for a bit,
I
but
thought it was like a circle, isn't it? thought it was like
yeah,
a lake.
it's like a circle-ish, and then it drops off into like a basin, and then it goes
Yeah.
towards like America.
What's it called? A base?
I don't know, a base. Like I don't know the proper terminology for this. I'm
Called
not
a
a
lake.
geographer.
Geographer.
You know what I love to do? I love to put like a message in like a bottle, throw it in there, and then like someone in America gets it, and then like you open it up, it's like this, like this.
Yeah.
Got him. Damn it!
Yeah, from Toronto, from the falls, you can actually see the Americans at the other side
Yeah.
looking at the falls too, but they get the inferior falls because
Yeah, we get the better side.
Yeah, there's two falls there. There's the American Falls and the Horseshoe Falls, which like everyone sees, and they get the weaker one, the meeker looking one.
We are superior.
You're Canadian and superior.
Yeah, Toronto was super fun, and then I went Vancouver, which is a little less fun. There was a lot of commuting,
A little less.
cause there's just like, everything is so far from each other.
Mm.
Like we were on the road for a lot, because we just wanted to get from this place to the next place.
Yeah, that's what we want to generally avoid during our vacation.
Yeah, that was too bad. How about you, Harvey? Where have you been?
I've been to a lot of places in America, actually. I've been to Minnesota. We only went there for like a week, shop, see the place, see Mall of America. I went to Boston? Was it Boston?
Boston.
Yeah, I think
Massachusetts.
No, it wasn't in Boston. It was where everyone goes to, where the bean is.
The bean?
Yeah.
What's
I
a
have
bean?
no
Yeah,
idea.
the glowing bean sculpture.
We're at the Tipton Hotel.
I forget if it was Boston. No, it was Chicago. Sorry, I keep
Oh,
getting those two mixed up. I went to
Chicago.
Chicago. I saw the bean. I saw, like just general like traveling places, traveling things. Saw museums, saw landmarks.
Yeah.
Ate a lot of good food. Yeah.
Mm.
Been to Boston quite a bit. I've been to the East Coast, to Banff like 3 times already. One with my family and like, or sorry, 2 with my family and like 1 as like a school trip where it's just you and your friends.
Yeah.
That was pretty fun. That was pretty fun. There were hot springs there actually, which I really liked, and like the gondola where every Instagram post is taken.
Yeah, Banff.
Banff, yeah, that's where they go.
That's what Banff is.
Yeah. And I actually kind of want to go back and hike that
Yeah, I wanna go
mountain
hiking.
instead of taking that gondola.
Yeah, I want to
So,
go hiking.
It's a 5-kilometer hike, which isn't too bad. But yeah,
Not too bad.
it's pretty good. And recently, like 3 weeks ago or 2 weeks ago, I went to Toronto, then Nova Scotia.
Yeah.
And trip there was pretty good. Same as Aurelio's. I went to the CN Tower and the Niagara Falls and stuff. Coming back to that bottle thing you were talking about, Dale, I did see messages in a bottle.
Really?
Yeah. But they put it in plastic bottles with like paper in them, and you could see it on the ledge, on like the rocks, and it looks like people are just polluting.
Why'd you do plastic?
Yeah.
Because no one's like curious. Like, oh, what's this?
Yeah, no one's gonna be curious enough to like pick up a plastic bottle. Yeah, it's kind of just cheesy.
That's
But
funny.
I went to in Niagara Falls. There's a town there, it's like a tourist town.
Yeah.
I forget what it was called, but there was like animatronics everywhere. There was lights. There was cafes. It was a pretty good time. I went there at night actually, just to see all like the lights and all the colors and stuff, and the falls and in the town, which was pretty good.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
And I did go to that boat ride as well, and you were right when you said
What?
it pours
It pours.
It does pour. because you told me that it pours before I left, so
Yeah.
I put that bitch on real tight.
Yeah, man. I was actually worried I would get like blown away or something.
Yeah, because the winds were so
Yeah,
strong. The
yeah, they're so
water,
strong.
the water like flies everywhere. It went in my face. It went in my clothes. It even went in my shoes, dude.
Yeah, it still goes on your clothes even though you have a
Yeah.
poncho on.
I have a bunch of videos of it. I have a bunch of pictures, but
Hell yeah.
I'll show you guys it later. But it's pretty good. And after a week in Toronto, I went to Nova Scotia. Nova Scotia was really, really nice. Having to see the Atlantic Sea instead of the Pacific for
Okay.
a change. Yeah. It's pretty scenic there. The weather is so nice there. It's always regulated because you're right beside the sea, right?
Yeah.
So the entire time I was there, it was like 10, 15 degrees. It was super, super nice. But the thing is, the fog crept up so fast on you, like the sea fog. Like 1 minute it's gonna be clear, and then 5 minutes later, you can't see like 100 meters like right in front of your face.
Yeah.
It was super weird.
Must get cold during winter.
Oh no, it doesn't. Because it's right beside the sea. It's regulated.
I thought the ocean makes it cold.
No. No, it doesn't. That's not how it works. Like parts of the ocean freeze, but like it's not how it
Hell
works.
yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah,
Oh
but,
yeah, I must be on check out the ocean, I guess, for me, because like I always want to check out like sharks and stuff.
Yeah.
Cage, like what's it called, cave diving?
Cage
cage
Cage diving.
Yeah, there were
That's
like
scary.
there were diving lessons at some point there, like in the piers and stuff. But in Nova Scotia, I went to Peggy's Cove, which was like this. It was very picturesque. Like there was a lighthouse there, you know. You could see the Atlantic Ocean, the sea hitting the rocks. It was super nice, super nice. And the seafood there, the seafood. Lobster there is $8 a pound.
Oh wow.
That's nice.
Here it's $24 a pound.
Oh my god, dude.
So we ordered lobster. They caught it and cooked it in the same day. It was so good. Boiled,
That's lucky.
like cooked in seawater and everything. We got a little butter on the side.
Oh.
Crack one of those big claws open and just go
Yeah.
to town.
It's good.
I actually don't like seafood that much.
You don't like seafood?
Really?
Yeah.
Well,
no.
I didn't like
Well-
seafood when I went to Nova Scotia, right? But having fresh seafood, like freshly caught seafood, actually like opened my eyes.
I'm allergic to shrimp.
Oh, you're allergic
So,
to shrimp?
so that's a huge factor.
Oh
in why I
yeah,
don't like
I
seafood.
guess. I guess.
And I really like mussels, but I don't like oysters.
Oh, you don't like oysters?
Yeah, they're a little too fishy for me. I don't eat them often. That's why.
Oh,
I could probably get used to them, especially with some lemon.
see, bad
Sounds pretty
oysters taste really fishy, but
Yeah.
good oysters, you can taste the meat itself and a bit of the sea. I had
Yeah.
fresh oysters when I was there. It was so good. Just add a
Taste
little
the
vinegar on
sea.
it.
I think I had a fresh oyster. I think.
Are you
I was,
sure?
I was in Vancouver.
Okay, yeah, I guess, but I tended to avoid oysters, and like buffets and stuff when I was there.
Oh,
But I guess it just isn't.
Like buffet oysters are kind of like not fresh. I
Uh,
went to a seafood what's it called, a seafood festival.
Oh, festival.
So everything was super cheap there, and there
That's
was
super
crabs,
cool,
mussels, and everything out there. It's pretty good.
Yeah, I think I went to a
Good
night
trip.
market in Vancouver. It was hella cool. A lot of good stuff.
Oh, in Toronto,
Never
in Toronto I actually separated from my family,
Oh, come on, guys.
and I got a chance to
Killing the locals.
not really hit on them.
Come on, guys.
Maybe talk to them a little.
Speaking of
about
night
it.
markets, back when a few weeks ago I went to the night market with my family.
Yeah, here in
Okay.
Winnipeg.
Here in Winnipeg was really disappointing.
It's disappointing. What do you mean?
It was really disappointing because like we went when it was like drizzling, like kind of drizzling, so it's not that busy.
Yeah.
So it was just really gray and muddy, and there wasn't a lot to look at. You know, the food was decent, but that was about it. And it was really disappointing when we went.
That's tragic.
Yeah. Here in Winnipeg.
Here in Winnipeg.
Yeah.
See, we've been shitting on Winnipeg this entire like podcast.
Yeah, Winnipeg's cool, man.
I feel really bad. We got Ruwali over here
You know what we should
defending
do?
Winnipeg.
We should get one of the boys. We should go geocaching.
Geocaching?
You know what
Oh
geocaching
yeah,
is?
I know what
Yeah.
that is.
Yeah, we should do that. I went once by myself, but I only have my skateboard, so I couldn't go very far.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't you just like write notes and like
Yeah,
pieces
like
of
like
paper?
it's basically like someone buries like a geocache, which is like sort of like a treasure chest or like a piece of paper or something. You find it, and then as soon as you find it, you sign it, and then you put it away. Or you sign it and you put in something. You can either take the item and put in something of your own inside, or you could just leave the item and just put something of your own.
That's all cool.
What if
Yeah.
people like to just take the item, not leave anything?
Well, yeah, I guess some people do that. Yeah, sometimes.
Come on, guys.
What's the point of geocaching?
I made a
You're doing
video like a
that.
long time ago with geocaching. It was really good.
Yeah, I saw
Are there
it.
geocaches around here in Winnipeg?
Yeah, there is.
A geocache is
There's
everywhere.
one at the bus stop at Tech.
Ooh.
There's one close by here at a school I visited.
Is there an app for this or like a
yeah.
website for this?
It's an app.
Oh,
it's an
shit. It's an app. Okay.
Yeah, we should try it one of these days with like Gab or Taylor.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
Just if you guys just want to explore. Maybe if Gab's ever free, I'll ask him if he wants to try
Hell
it.
yeah.
Geocaching. Okay.
Yep.
Well, those are some new plans that we gotta
Mm.
partake in now.
Yeah.
So, fellas, any future travels? Any upcoming traveling things?
Not really.
No.
For me, my mom's been planning on going on a Disney cruise.
Cruise
Yeah,
this
Disney
time.
cruise.
Yeah, but we're not sure if we can do it yet.
Yeah, I would love to go to the cruise.
Oh, I'd love to go to a
Cruise sounds
dude.
so good.
Just being
Especially
in
a
a
singles
boat.
cruise, I hear like everyone gets laid.
Singles cruise?
Yeah, everyone
There's such
gets
a
laid,
thing?
man. Yeah, there's singles cruise, but it's for like 30-year-olds.
Well, if it's a singles cruise, are the beds single or double?
That's the thing.
I didn't
I
like.
actually have no idea about that one.
Like in a singles cruise, you think everyone would have like a single bed, right? But do they have two beds? The double bed?
Imagine they have like.
I'm pretty sure there's singles cruises though. Like how there's couples cruises.
Yeah.
There's singles, 100%.
But I think Dale's talking about a family cruise here.
I'm talking about family cruise. Honestly.
Hey man, I'm just saying I want to go on a. That's all.
All right. Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, family cruise seems cool.
Yeah. Family cruise.
Do you guys get seasick?
No, I don't
Yeah, I
actually.
don't either.
Well, I guess I wouldn't know for sure, but I'm pretty sure I don't. I've been on boats before.
I've been
and
on
gotten
boats.
seasick.
Like when I was flying to Toronto, I was on my Switch the entire time, playing Stardew
Mm.
Valley.
Oh yeah,
And
yeah, yeah.
meanwhile, my brother right beside me is dying because
Oh,
he
he's
gets
dying.
he gets motion sick really easily.
It's tragic.
So,
I actually got sick on an airplane once, where my ears popped. It was
Yeah.
like violent, like it actually hurt so much.
Mhm. Mhm.
But that was about it.
yeah.
No, I don't get sick.
You guys got any scary plane stories?
Scary plane stories. Oh,
No.
I have one.
Do you?
I do. When I was traveling in the Philippines, right? So it was from I had a layover from Taiwan to the Philippines, right? So it was from Winnipeg to Vancouver to Taiwan
Mhm.
to the Philippines.
Yeah.
The flight from Taiwan to the Philippines was extended by like an hour, mostly because we were flying over the Philippines in a circle for
Mhm.
like an hour or so.
Okay.
The reason why is because they didn't clear the airfield at all, or they're behind schedule and they didn't clear the airfield in time for us to land.
Mhm.
So we were stuck in the air
Oh, just
for an
circling the whole
hour,
time.
just circling. Meanwhile, my brother was dying right beside me, you know,
That's
from
fucked up.
motion
That's
sickness.
crazy.
Right, and like my family that was supposed to meet us down below had to wait for like an extra hour, which I felt bad. But I felt bad for like the babies in the plane, like the older people in the
Oh, yeah.
plane.
That's true. That's true.
So what they did is like they gave away free drinks, like free amenities and stuff.
Oh, okay.
And yeah,
Free what?
amenities,
Oh, amenities. I thought you said
food, drinks, and all that
like
stuff.
true.
Mhm,
True.
mhm, mhm.
And when we finally landed, you guessed it, people stood up and just
Clap.
clapped. Whoa!
You guys think that's a pet peeve or?
Well, this one was specific.
Well, this one like it was kind of justified. You know, I guess.
I've actually never heard clapping. I've been on a plane maybe like 3 times, and all 3 times I haven't heard it.
I think I got that one person trying to start a clapping thing, and no one just joins in. Like, woo! And it's just all quiet. And then-
from my plane to Mexico I traveled to Mexico too. How did I forget that?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
all the Coronas, man.
Yeah, sorry, it was
Too
all the
many
Coronas,
Coronas.
all the pina coladas, and all the margaritas. But I did travel to Mexico for a week. It was all inclusive, so the hotel was paid for, the flight was paid for, all the food was paid for, 24/7 buffet,
Nice.
open bar, poolside, every day. You
Yeah.
know, drinking mojitos and all that stuff. But
Mojito.
my flight on the way to Mexico, there was this like couple right behind me. They started clapping once we landed, and they were like, "Bless the Lord, bless the Lord." And I'm like,
We lived.
we lived.
You
We're
guys
in
ever get
Mexico
scared of planes?
No, not really.
Yeah.
There's like a thing in the back of my head that I get, but no, other than that, I'm fine.
The planes are like super safe.
Are they?
Like, I think riding a plane
Safer
is
than driving, apparently.
safer than driving. You're most likely to get eaten by a shark than fly on a plane. But don't quote me on that, because apparently the internet lies.
Hmm.
They lie?
Yeah, they lie?
My
What?
God.
There's liars on the internet. Damn.
Lies on the
I know that.
internet? Who's
I-
feeding me these?
I only have like one scary plane story. It was just like we were just coming back from, I think it was from Florida, I think.
Yeah.
And then we're coming into Winnipeg, and then we just got this like really hard, what's it called, turbulence?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like really hard turbulence as we're going in. I'm like, what the fuck's going on? This is harder than usual. I remember, and then eventually it just mellowed out. Oh no, I know. It kept happening for a bit. Like we just kept
Yeah.
every now and then it's really hard turbulence. I'm like, what the fuck, dude? What's going on? And then eventually it just started mellowing out.
Yeah.
I heard that was common.
Yeah,
Turbulence.
it is pretty common. Even in my flight from Vancouver to Taiwan, right? because since you're traveling over the Pacific Ocean,
Yeah.
There was a storm nearby.
There was a storm.
So we had to go around it, and there was a bit of turbulence. Like there were times where the plane would like dip in altitude and like come back to it. You could feel the G's in your body, but
the G's.
other than that, it was pretty good. We just had to
Yeah.
keep our seatbelts on. And flying for 14 hours straight fucking sucks.
That's nuts.
I think I've been on a 14-hour plane.
Insane. Having to be in like a small cubicle, watching the same movies over and over again can make a person
Wait,
mad.
how many movies did you have?
A lot.
Then why didn't you just choose new ones?
Because they sucked. Most of them were like Taiwanese soap opera type movies,
the
so
fuck?
I'm just like, I don't want to watch this.
I watched Zootopia on my plane to Ottawa.
Yeah.
It was good.
Oh, I did watch Kimi no Nawa, like Your Name.
Oh,
Yeah,
Your
that
Name?
flight. So
yeah.
like I watched it like two three times. Cause
Your Name is good.
Yeah, that was the only good movie there.
I think the longest I've been on was like an 8-hour flight or 9-hour. I think that's the longest I've been on an
8 hour. Yeah.
8 or 9 hour, I think. Yeah.
While I was watching Zootopia, the guy next to me watched it a little bit after, and then he'd laugh at the same things I would. He's like, I laugh, and then like 10 minutes later, I see him watch the same thing. He's like, hey. And I'm like, hey. A man with good taste, I see.
A man of culture. There you go.
Yeah, that was a good flight.
The best part about that 14-hour flight actually was the meals, the in-flight meals. They were pretty top notch. Like, like even on a cheap flight, they'd serve you like an appetizer, a main course, and a dessert with coffee and tea on the side too.
Good.
Those are pretty good. I had ramen on the plane at one point. Yeah.
Ooh, not bad.
I had rice and like a salmon fillet with like a bit of vegetables
Fillet.
too. Yeah.
Okay.
So good for breakfast. They give you like pancakes, waffles, bacon, eggs.
Scrumdiddlyumptious.
Yeah, it was pretty good. Plain food isn't that bad as people say it is, so
It's not bad.
Yeah.
it's not bad. Ain't too bad.
Should we wrap up? You guys want to keep going for a little bit?
50 minutes.
It's not too bad.
Yeah, ain't too bad.
Wrap? No.
You guys want to wrap up?
Sure.
Sure. All right, fellas. Thank you for listening in, tuning in to our podcast. We still those people that you shouted out. They still have to pay us.
Yeah,
yeah,
that was
sure.
money, man.
Yeah. Anyways, thanks for listening. Peace out.
Bye.